So what's your name and what branch of service did you serve in?
My name is Gary Michael Montiel. I served in the United States Army from 2001 to 2005.
So did you deploy anywhere?
I deployed to Kosovo on a peacekeeping mission and then to Iraq on a combat mission.
Right on. So what kind of things did you experience while you were over on those missions?
Everything of the human experience, you got to meet people that were genuine, wholesome, loving people just like live here in the United States.
Yeah.
But you also experience the sort of terribleness of humanity, the violence that comes from being in a war zone, the death, the destruction, the depravity changes you.
For sure. When you came home, what kind of struggles did you go through transitioning back home from those environments?
I didn't know it when I first came home, but I was very deeply affected emotionally and psychologically. And it's not even anything I could have put into words within even my first 5 years of getting out. I knew the feeling, I knew the emotion, I knew the stress and anguish that it caused, but I couldn't put it into words to even explain it or tell people what I was going through. It took me a long time to really sort of consume those thoughts and be left with them by myself before I could talk to somebody about what it was. And what it was I was sad. Felt so alone losing my brothers, and it wasn't that I lost them, it wasn't that they were gone, I just didn't have that connection to them anymore. I was no longer a soldier. I mean, I am a soldier. I'll be a soldier till the day I die. But when you take off that uniform, something inside you feel as though that you've lost that somehow.
What are some of the things that helped you rediscover that helps you pull out of that darkness and that sadness?
Honestly, the biggest part of it was knowing that I was capable of more, and being sort of disappointed in myself that I wasn't doing more, and then seeing the example set by other veterans, other organizations that were out there, doing great things, and knowing that I had that in me and doing nothing with it. And finally I was like, I need to go out there and I need to kick some ass. I need to find my brothers, stand shoulder to shoulder with them and lay it down.
What was one of the initial things that motivated you to basically choose life, to start living your life in a different way?
Well, the biggest turning point for sure was after coming home. My cousin, who served in the Army just like I did, he was a grunt just like I was, he took his life. And that really deeply affected me, because when I attended his funeral, it was like attending my own funeral, because I saw the depth of pain that it caused everyone in my family, my mom, my aunt, my sister, everyone. And it was like the most surreal experience of my life. And when I saw that, I knew I didn't want to cause them that pain, and I knew that I was better than that. And so that was the thing that it was like, no, that chapter's over now.
Beautiful, man. So with us, you've been able to go out and speak to the National Guard and be a part of those things. And how has that helped you to be able to get up in front of those soldiers and tell that story and try to inspire them? How has that helped you out? How's that experience been for you?
I feel powerful again. You always talk about that lion's roar, just stepping back into the power that I've always had and was always there, but I just somehow disconnected from it. I lost it. I forgot how to use that tool, how to use that weapon, and now that I'm building that back, I can feel it in my everyday life, how I talk to people, how I present myself, what I'm capable of accomplishing, and just night and day.
So if you were with a veteran right now that was thinking about killing himself and was in crisis, what would you want to say to them? What would you say to them to help them through that moment?
The same thing that the little voice inside my head told me every time I looked at my personal weapon and thought about killing myself. Not yet. Not yet. You're not done. Fight's not over. Put a Band-Aid on it, rub some dirt on it, drink some water, and get back out there.
Right on, man. Is there anything personal you want to say? Anything else you want to get out there?
As far as this organization goes, like this, this is changing the lives not only of the people that are involved in it, but I think eventually the shockwave, the ripple effect, everyone's gonna have their own shockwave. They're gonna intertwine, they're gonna intermingle, they're gonna create a much larger force that's capable of reaching every veteran that'll listen.
For sure. You got anything, Justin? I'm good. Right on, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.